Hey guys, welcome to Lake Stevens Auto Detailing. My name's Kyle. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning guest or subscriber, thanks for tuning in again. Today I'm going to go over why I got this 2019 F-350 over like a half-ton truck, which would have gotten better gas mileage and stuff. This is a crew cab, which getting another truck, I wanted a crew cab, but I don't need a super duty like capacity for detailing or an 8-foot bed. Even the shorter bed is like 6'10". This one is 8 foot 2 inches, so just a hair over. It's pretty large, so it's a little bit tricky parking and things. You just have to kind of be mindful. It does have a backup camera, but I'll show you. The back bumper does not have any sensors, so you don't have any proximity warning really beside the limited camera. There's no side camera on the mirrors or anything. This is just an XL model, and then even on the front there's no camera in the front, so I know the higher trims have that. I was just looking for a working truck, something that would be reliable. I'll show you guys the interior. It's really quite spacious in here. I do like this setup because I can put my chemicals in here. They're not getting beat down by the sun if it's a hot day, or if it's raining, they're not getting all soaked. I've got plenty of room. I can seat 6 if I needed to. Tons of storage in here. You got, tons of cup holders as well. Lots of space for whatever I need. The back, so I like having the crew cab so I can pick my kids up from school after doing a detail. These seats, they fold straight up real nice. You can put storage stuff underneath there, and that makes it pretty quick and painless. I did get this Husky floor mat. It's just one giant piece for the back. I love it. Keeps dirt and junk off. If I spill a little chemical, there's no problem. I'll just wipe it up. It does have vinyl kind of a floor. It's not carpeted, which I like. I'm using this for a work truck. If I have any spills or any messes, it's a lot easier to wipe up on the vinyl. I haven't done any mods to this truck besides the tailgate. It's got a little shot there, so that came in real handy. I'll put a link in the video description for that. I just like it so it doesn't slam open and shut. And then I got a little cargo net. It came bed lined, which is nice. I'm assuming the last owner, they had some sort of canopy on there, because they've got like holes drilled all up in there. But anyway, this truck's been working real good for me. Let me pop the hood, show you the engine, then kind of explain why I went with this F-350 over an F-150, a Ram 1500, just any of the half tons. I looked at the Chevy 1500s as well. So it's not super clean, but I did wipe it down about a month and a half ago, so it's not terribly dirty. Before I bought it, they put a new battery in, put a new little hood piece in here. It's got the 6.2 liter gas motor. I did not want a turbo diesel. I didn't want the added maintenance cost or expenses for if something went wrong, like glow plugs, oil leaks or anything. There is no room on a turbo diesel in the engine to work on those things. They're just kind of a pain in the butt on these gas models. There's plenty of room to work, no issues at all. One thing about this 6.2 liter, it's got 2 spark plugs per cylinder, so that's something a little unique. But anyway, you've got plenty of room to work. No problems with that. And then I'll kind of go over, like I was saying, why didn't I buy like a F-150 equivalent? Well, I was looking at the 5-liter engines, and certain models, some of the newer ones were having some issues that I didn't really want to deal with. They had 10-speed automatics on the newer F-150s past a certain year. Kind of varied depending on what engine option you got, because you've got lots of engine options on the F-150. You can get the 5.7 liter twin turbo, you can get the 3.5 liter twin turbo. I think they have a V6 naturally aspirated. I can't remember if it's a 3.7 or a 3. I think the newer one's a 3.5 NA. And then you got the 5 liter, which if I was going to get an F-150, I would have gotten a 5 liter. I think pre-2018 it had the older 6-speed transmission, and those were pretty robust, especially even like the 2011, the 2014 with the steel body. Those were pretty good motors. Those were going for quite a bit of money, but I was kind of interested in like a twin turbo truck V6 from F-150 because they've got plenty of power. They get great fuel economy. But the more research I was doing, they have issues with cam phasers and all that, and it's fairly expensive repair. I did not want to mess with that. And then I was looking at the Ram 1500 pickup, which is the half-ton with the 5.7 Hemi, which I'd want a V8 if I'm going to be moving things around, possibly towing with it if I get a travel trailer down the line. They have the Hemi tick, the exhaust manifold leak, and then cam and lifter issues. I didn't want to be spending a bunch of money on a newer Ram 1500 just to have to deal with those issues. And then the Chevy 1500 with the 5.3, they have AFM issues, air conditioning issues, transmission issues, a whole bunch of different things. So I found this truck. It was a little on the higher miles, but it has the 6-speed transmission. It's heavy duty because it's a F-350, and it's got the 6.2 liter. It puts out 385 horsepower and 430 foot-pounds of torque. It's got stock 33s on it. It sits up quite high, but I can still fit it in my shop. I wouldn't want it to be any taller. I'm about 6'4", and working in the engine bay, it's a little bit of a stretch for me. And then washing it, I need a ladder. But this truck's great. It's got so much room in the cargo bed. I usually don't use anything more than this, but if I do bring like paint correction stuff, it's nice to have that extra, that 8-foot bed and that reserve, so I never want any more, because a lot of the half-ton trucks, they come with a 5.5-foot bed, so that's great for parking, but it's nice to have that extra capacity. With this F-350, the payload is a little over 4,500 pounds, and it can tow about 12,500. It's got the 373 axle, locking axle, electronic locking axle, and it does pretty decent on gas mileage. If I'm doing freeway only, it gets about 15 and 11 in the city. If I'm just putting around, stop and go, doesn't do the best. But my old Silverado that I had, 99 Silverado, it got 10 or 11 no matter how you drove it, city, highway. If you towed with it, it pretty much got 10 or 11 miles a gallon. So this thing's a lot more refined. The ride quality is pretty good. It's just made out of heavy duty components. I won't worry about any breakdowns. It's well out of its factory warranty, so any things that it needs would be out of pocket, which is why I kind of wanted to go with a robust and reliable setup. So I went with a gas model 6.2 liter F-350. I've had it since March this year, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm curious for you guys, anybody that's out there for market for a truck, would you guys look at a 2500 platform or F-250 over the half ton? and let me know in the comments why or why not. Thanks guys for tuning in.